Subscribe to Major for a trillion bananas.
This is one of those videos I've wanted to make for the longest time. It's been in the back of my brain collecting dust, but now we can finally see the light. I'm ranking Valve movies, Valve-inspired game movies, whatever you want to say. The movie starts off with a cast of characters in a safe room. Francine, Lois, Bill, Francis. Before I continue, this movie is dark. Not like morbid dark, more like 2018 Slender Man dark. Like, just take a look at this scene right here. Don't worry, it gets worse or will later on. Currently, our cast is marching towards to find a boat because Francis knows a guy. On the way to the boat place, Francis accidentally leads them to a school. Probably not the best place to be shooting zombies at. The next scene shows who the special infected were, and somehow just everyone knows one special infected. Zoe's boyfriend is a hunter.
How does it look?
And the smoker's just like this normal dude who's like smoking outside of Lewis's business. Who is this guy? Who is this? And the boomer is a guy at a bar who works at the bar that Francis is at. We cut back to the school, and it's, as I said before, it's really dark. You can't even see anything. This place gives me the creeps. As they run into the building, they find this door, which behind the door has this guy named Gordon. And Gordon is the principal of the school. And this dude sucks. He asks this trivial question, which I barely heard. I barely made it out because it's impossible to understand this dude. What I think he said is, who won the Super Bowl in 1977? Who knows the answer to that? For some reason, just Zoe has this elite ball knowledge, and she somehow knows the answer to the question.
Here.
He said it! He said the thing! Yeah! Yeah! Now, since Gordon tells them that there is a radio room to go contact the helicopter, that's where they're going to go because they need a helicopter to escape. And then they go on a cool zombie killing spree in the school. Fortunately, it's not kids because all the parents picked up their kids earlier. But it would have been funny if it was. No, Gordon, you idiot. The zombies can still get you. The door isn't barricaded. Oh, do you hear that? That's a witch. It's coming to get you guys. You gotta run. You gotta run because you can't kill a witch. It takes really hard. It's really hard to kill a witch. And of course, the light starts flickering perfectly, so you can't see her. You can't even see the witch. You can kind of make her out a little bit if you look like really close. You can make her out. Make out. Witch make out. Reminds me of something I've seen a long time ago. I think if you have DeviantArt on your phone, you need to be killed immediately. After killing the witch, which they do way too easily, by the way, they go into this random church that just happens to be on their way there. In like the first 2 seconds, Zoe is immediately tagged by a smoker, and that gives Francis the creeps.
Moving. This place gives me the creeps.
They then stumble upon this door in the church, and the room has like a bunch of dead bodies inside of it. Which this scene looks eerily close to the secret door from SML. While searching the room, they come to the conclusion that A, these are people who are human and not zombies, and 2, they have to be done by a baseball bat because they're bludgeoned like wounds. And they somehow come to the conclusion that it was Gordon, teacher, the principal that was taking care of them like 2 seconds ago. They just saw a zombie with super strength. But a zombie holding a baseball bat seems ludicrous, apparently. And not even 5 minutes later, they run into a boomer. And they still think it was Gordon the principal. Yeah, there was Gordon that did it, but like still. Now, they made it to the room with all the microphones and stuff so they can contact the military. The radio room. It was called the radio room. And then Bill calls the military, and they're not even like the least reluctant to go there, but that's whatever. So they head outside to the agreed landing spot for the helicopter. And look, the helicopter is right there. It's right there. Look. It's the helicopter. So Gordon's plan was basically to get these guys to bring the helicopter to him so he wouldn't have to get in harm's way, which is genius. And I take back what I said about the dead bodies behind the door. I would have definitely blamed him too. And then a tank appears and it throws a rock at the helicopter, and the helicopter just kills Gordon. And then the helicopter explodes, killing the tank. And then they find a car, which they were looking for this entire time. And they drive to their city they were going to. The end. So what are my thoughts? This movie was beautiful. This is probably the best fan film I've ever seen ever. This is without a doubt the best fan film ever. None of my summaries could do this justice. This was genuinely amazing. Please, I beg of you, go watch this. Watch this movie. I beg of you, watch it, please. Literally, my only two complaints is that it's dark and it's not long enough. That's it. The studio behind the movie is saying they're planning to make a second one, and I am so here for it. I've never been here for anything else.
And I just wanted to give you the chance to kill yourself now. Fatty, adopted fatty, no parent.
Confession time. The only knowledge I have about Portal is this game theory video I watched like 4 years ago. I know, some Valve fan.
You gotta kill yourself.
Oh man, they laced my Portal movie with analog horror. They're not gonna get away with this. This movie is about GLaDOS, by the way. Not the like Chell, the main character. This movie is mainly about GLaDOS. This guy right here is our main character. I know I just said GLaDOS was the main character, but it's this guy. And I think this guy is the Rat Man. You know, the guy that like Richter Overtime is always like talking about?
Fuck, you're an asshole, bro. You're such a fucking asshole.
And oh look, that's GLaDOS. They're right there. So then the Rat Man, or what I presume is the Rat Man, he presses the button to turn on GLaDOS, and that's exactly what happens. She turns on, and in like the 2 minutes that she's on, she kills the scientist. She just kills every living thing in the room. GLaDOS fills the room with like this poisonous gas. Luckily, like the Rat Man and CG5 weren't in the room, so it only killed like this one scientist. He's the only one that died. You know, as much as I want to be a stickler and hate and say, oh, these green screens are horrible, I'm going to rate this movie low. This movie has CG5 in it. I can't physically rate it anything below a 7. So in my eyes, this movie gets a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I heard that there's going to be like a real, full feature-length film based on Portal, which, I guess. This was said 14 years ago. I was going to attempt to watch like a Half-Life movie, but like most of them were animated, so it just recapped the game. And I don't know how to commentate on Half-Life. I haven't reached that point in my commentary career yet. I need 13 more hours on a CSGO surf maps, and then I can do it. And a little bit of Jumpy Truck game. And if you want me to watch a TF2 movie, yeah, spoiler alert.
They're all very racist.
I mean, I guess there's MS Blue. Yeah, who am I kidding? You need like an IQ of 300 to understand this movie.
I don't know what any of this shit is, and I'm fucking scared.
Moral of the story.
How does it look?